What's up, Facebook? You guys excited on a Saturday morning? So, we're going to talk today about follow-up. A lot of people have been asking me, how come I'm so good in sales? And the one reason that I've always succeeded in sales was because I followed up. Now, a lot of you guys are going to think that follow-up is only for sales. Absolutely not. Following up is an everyday activity with everything you do. Okay? When you actually meet a person that you actually want to talk to about business, when you meet a friend, when you do anything that has any interaction with any human being, you are following up with people. You are always in the follow-up process. Okay? For example, if you meet a girl in the street, for some of you in the club, at a party, at a wedding, on Facebook, on Instagram, whatever the case is, trust me, you are following up. Now, a lot of you guys are going too soft in this area. You're not following up persistently. And that's why you're not getting the closes and the results that you want in your life. You need to learn how to follow through and follow up. Okay? What do I mean by following up? Me personally, I'm the kind of guy that some people say, Mike, you're too pushy. I agree, man. And I say sometimes to my customers, listen, don't take my pushiness and my enthusiasm for being too pushy on you. I just believe in what I'm talking about. I believe in what I'm selling. I believe in what I'm offering you, because I know for a fact that if you have this product, you have this service, you have this idea, you have this thought process, you're going to win. So I'm going to push, I'm going to persist, I'm going to bombard you with all that information. And some people may not like that, but at the end of the day, you have to learn how to push in a positive way. Not by shoving it down someone's throat, but by learning how to direct your thoughts, direct your energy in different avenues. Okay, like for example, if you want to go from here to the Queen Center Mall, there's thousands of ways to get there. So many different roads, so many different detours you can take, but you have to learn how to listen. If there's a blockage, if there's a garbage truck blocking you from getting there, you need to learn how to reverse and go around to another block. Same thing when it comes to pushing your thoughts and trying to close a deal. Everything you guys are doing in your life is closing something. You're closing something, always. I don't care if you're not in sales. If you're a doctor, you need patience, right? Not patience as in, like, listen, not that kind of patience, but you need customers, you need patience, right? If you're a dentist, you need patience. If you're a lawyer, you need clients. If you are a salesman, you need customers. You need this kind of stuff. Anything you're doing, you have to learn how to sell. I talk about this all the time. Grant Cardone, the most amazing virtual mentor that I have, right? He talks about sell or be sold. You need to learn how to close deals. When you meet the girl, the woman of your dreams, you need to learn how to close that deal. Let her know, listen, you are for me, I'm for you. I want you, and that's it. It's end of story. And sometimes they may not want you, but guess what? You got to keep persisting. You got to keep pushing. My whole goal is to push. My whole goal is to bombard you in your mental space. Oh, this connection, man. Got to turn off the Wi-Fi. My whole goal is to push myself to make sure that the whole 24/7, you're thinking about who? You're thinking about me. Always. My goal is to make sure that my customer, my friends, my family, everybody is going to be thinking about me constantly. You got to bombard yourself. You got to push yourself into the marketplace, because there's so much things going on. You got the protests, you got all kinds of shit going on out there. And if you're not going to put yourself out there, if you're not going to put your thoughts, your ideas, your concepts, your goals, your products, your services, your mindset out there, it's going to disintegrate and no one's going to know who the hell you are. You need to push, okay? My whole goal is for my customers to always be constantly thinking about me. Constantly. Mental bombardment. I want them to be walking every single where they go. They think about Michael. They think about my product, my service, my thoughts, my ideas. Okay? Now, the reason why some of you guys are not getting the results you want is because, number one, you're not pushing hard enough. You think by pushing is the wrong thing to do. Sometimes customers say, listen, let me think about it. Don't push me. And you know what you're doing? You're saying, okay, I understand. I'll give you a call. Here's my card. You know what I do? I said, listen, the only reason why I'm pushing, sir, is because I know you need this. I know you want this. Why would I give up pushing my idea, my thought, my service, my product if I know this guy needs it? If you have a guy right now, let's say you're a doctor, and the guy's bleeding, right? And he's in pain. And you know for 100% fact that by giving him this medication, it's going to help him out for whatever reason, right? You know it's going to help him out. He's like, no, doctor, I don't need it. I don't want this right now. Let me think about it. What are you going to tell him as a doctor? Listen, shut your mouth. You need this. Let's go. I'm going to put this in your body right now. I'm going to inject the IV. Why? Because you know 100% he needs it, because or else he's going to fail, he's going to lose, he's going to die, whatever the case is. That's how you need to feel about your product, your service, your thoughts, your ideas, your concept you're trying to persuade into that customer. You need to be 100% committed on your product, on your service. You need to be 100% committed to whatever it is you're talking about. You need to believe 100%. And you're not going to worry about pushing people. I know 100% if I'm talking to somebody, if whatever it is that I'm selling, throwing an idea, whatever it is, if I don't believe in it, I ain't going to push. So you guys need to, number one, build your belief in whatever you're selling, build your belief in whatever you're talking about. Number two, you need to learn how to keep persisting and not give up. Just because somebody says no, it doesn't mean it's a no. The first reaction somebody does is they say, no. Go outside, offer somebody a $100 bill. They will not take it. I promise you. For those who don't believe me, go on my Snapchat. I did it the other day. I took out a $100 bill. I said, here, sir, here. Nobody took it because they thought it was a bomb or something. Why? The first response, especially in New York, I don't know what this is about in New York, but the first thing they're thinking about, oh my God, this can. No, no. The first thing you do is no. If you don't know something, what do you say? No. So the reason why people are saying no is not because they are saying no because they want to say no. It's because that's the first thing that comes into their brain. No, thank you. Stop pushing. So what you need to do is keep pushing, persisting, learning to educate the person they talk to, that they need what you have to offer them, that they want it, they need it. Now don't push on them if it's not going to benefit them. You got to be very ethical with this. Because some of you guys, man, you guys do some unethical shit. And if you do that, you got to change your mindset. Because it has to be 100% with integrity. Okay? Number one, build belief in what you're talking about. Build belief in yourself. Be committed. Know what you're talking about. Number two, you got to keep pushing. Keep persistent. A lot of you guys are not persistent, man. You got to be persistent. I'm going to give you guys a sales statistics. 48% of salespeople never follow up with a prospect. 48% of people, of salespeople, they never follow up with a prospect. You can find this online. 25% of salespeople make a second contact and then they stop. You call the customer, he doesn't pick up, and you never call him again. That's crazy. Now, 12% of salespeople only make 3 contacts and then stop. That's crazy. Why would you stop at the 3rd time? If you see a beautiful girl, you like her, you spend time with her, and she said, no, I don't want to go on a date with you. I mean, as a man, if a girl says no, I want to, listen, if I really like the girl, trust me, I'm going to push it. I'm going to try again and again and again until she says, get the fuck away from me. You have to keep pushing. You have to keep pursuing. Why would you give up on the 3rd try? You know how many times I have failed in all of my businesses? Thousands of times. But guess what? Every failure, you get stronger and better and better. Every no, every rejection should make you stronger, not weaker. Don't stop at the 3rd contact. Check this out. Only 10% of salespeople make more than 3 contacts. And that's why you have the top 10% always in the company making a lot of money in the sales department. Now check this out. 2% of sales are made on the 1st contact. 2% of sales are made in the 1st contact. 3% of sales are made in the 2nd contact. That's crazy. 5% of sales are made in the 3rd contact. 10% of sales are made in the 4th contact. 80% of sales are made on the 5th to 12th contact. Why is that? Well, let me give you an example. You're in the street. You set up a table. You're selling a product. They see you once. You got their number. They left. You call them again. That's a 2nd contact. They answered like, oh, let me speak to my wife. You're trying to push. Doesn't work out. No problem. You call them again the next day. You call them for the 3rd time. Guess what? You're mentally bombarding them to think about you. By the 4th, by the 5th, by the 6th, by the 7th time, in their mind, this is how humans work. If I see somebody more than 2, 3, 4 times, you start to trust them in sales. It's how it works. For whatever reason, until they screw you. I trust everybody, right? You trust everybody. But if they screw you, you won't trust them again. But mentally, when you see somebody more than 2, 3, 4, 5 times, you hear their voice a couple of times, you start to trust them. As long as they're honest and they're a good person, you believe them. Okay? That's why most sales are made between the 5th and 12th contact. You need to make sure that every single no, which my brother just posted, is a next opportunity. It's next opportunity, man. It's a next opportunity for me to what? To call them again, to message them again, send them a little video chat. When I meet somebody, the first thing I do is I shoot them a text to my number, say, hey, this is Michael, and I give them the description of what I do so they remember me. We met at Rite Aid, we met here. Definitely nice meeting you. Within 5 minutes, I bombarded them again. The next day I called them, bombarded them again. The next day after that, I bombard them again. Sometimes you get some customers say, stop texting me. Listen, and I tell them the reason why I'm persistent because I know you need this. I know you want this, and this is going to benefit you a whole much more than what you got right now. So I'm not going to give up. If you don't want me to, no problem, sir. Let's get you started with what I'm selling. Let me get you started with this product. Let me get you started with the service. I won't bother you then. I'm just going to call every few weeks just to make sure you're taken care of. That's when I'm going to stop. Why? Because I believe in what I'm selling. I believe in what I'm talking about. Okay, number one, you need to believe. You need to be committed in what you know. You need to know more about what you're selling. Number two, you need to learn how to keep pushing, keep persisting. Keep persisting. Okay? The reason why most people are not persisting because they think they're pushing and they don't want to jump on people's toes. Listen, push, man. Why would you give up on your dreams and your goals all because some customer said, don't push me? That's crazy. That's crazy. Listen, my enthusiasm, my excitement shouldn't be confused for pushiness. I'm going to persist till I die. Sometimes you need to know when to back off a little bit, give a little space, and then go persistent again. But you need to learn the art of persuasion. Okay? Don't ever give up. The biggest problem a lot of people have when it comes to following up, they don't make enough calls. They don't make enough attempts. And then another thing, they don't make enough attempts and enough calls. Some of you guys call your customer once and that's it. You got to keep calling, man. I will call until my hand falls off to the same customer. You know what's crazy? By the fifth or sixth call, sometimes they pick up, oh, I'm sorry, Mike, I was going through some crazy shit that week. And guess what? I finished with a sale. All those follow-ups are bonuses. If you're in sales, that's a bonus for you. Don't give up. If a girl says no, keep persistent. If you really like her, keep persistent. Until she says, I'm blocking you. Then, no problem. I probably have a lot of people that block me. I probably do, and I don't care. At the end of the day, if they block me, that means they weren't meant to be around me anyway. Because those of you that are watching this, those of you that share my stuff, those of you that comment, trust me, I'm trying to constantly bombard you guys with awesome content so you can become better. I love the messages that I get from people saying, thank you so much, you inspire me. Because my whole goal, my mission is to inspire millions of people out there to let them know that if you're 19, 18, 20, 21, 25, 35, doesn't matter what age you are, you can accomplish anything you want. You just need to learn how to build yourself up. And I didn't have anybody build me up. I figured out by studying other people. Nobody said, here, Mike, I'm going to fucking help you. I had to chase that help. And no one's going to help you right now. You got to chase that help. You need to be so hungry. You need to be, you need to follow up. Follow up, my friend. Follow up with your growth, with your friends, with your customers, with your family. Always follow up, okay? Life is all about following up step by step by step by step. If you give up, when you hear the word no, that's when you lose everything. But if you keep pushing, and you keep pushing, and you keep persisting, the universe will work to help you accomplish those goals and those dreams. All right, guys. Have a good one.